Hi, in this lecture, I will talk about semen, then embryonic development. In embryonic development, and talk sperm and talk ovum. Then I will talk about female external genitalia. So guys, I'm firstly talk about what is meant by semen. What is meant by semen? Actually, it is a whitest liquid, or it is a viscous alkaline liquid, isn't it? And it is a milky fluid, isn't it? It is pH 7.2 to 7.7. At one ejaculations, it gives out 2.5 to 4 ml at a one ejaculation during intercourse, isn't it? So actually semen is a white liquid. It is a discharge given out through the penis during copulation or during intercourse, isn't it? I'm just telling you, at one ejaculation it gives out 2.4 or 2.2 ml to 4 ml at a one ejaculations, isn't it? But uh, you know about that, in one ejaculations means 4 ml, it contain it contain 400 million sperm is there, isn't it? Actually, it is the secretions of some glands. It include prostate gland, seminal vesicles, Chopper's gland, and sperms. These all secretion that is called as a sperms, isn't it? Actually, it help for, you know about that. Hmm? It avoid the friction during the intercourse, isn't it? It avoid the friction during the copulation or during the intercourse, isn't it? Okay, so then another most important functions uh, play play in semens. Actually, it is a neutralize the acidity of vaginal fluid. It help neutralize, isn't it, at the time of intercourse. It keep the sperm active and live conditions, isn't it? So it is an important liquids, isn't it? It contain some material is there, isn't it? Which materials? Actually, it contain 60% secretion of seminal vesicles, isn't it? Then 30% semen, then 10% other substance like fructose or like amino acids, or sorry, amino sugars, then citric acids and acid phosphate. These all contents get together, it's called as a semen. It is a viscous liquid, it is a whitish liquid, it is a milky liquid, isn't it? Okay, at the time of intercourse they help, isn't it? They help to active the sperm, isn't it? To supply nourishment to the sperms, isn't it? Neutralize the acidity of vaginal fluids. It help movement of sperms, isn't it? So guys, it is a very important liquid to give out at the time of intercourse. At one ejaculations, it contain how many sperm is there? 400 million sperm is there, isn't it? Now I'm talk about next point, that means embryonic development. embryonic development. Okay, so embryonic development. So guys, in embryonic development, I'm talk about sperm, or male gamete. Male gametes, isn't it? Actually, male gamete or sperm, it is a microscopic. It is a microscopic motile structure. It is a free motile swimming haploid cells, isn't it? ये सेल है एक, isn't it? ये क्या है? सेल है. Motile means they travel one place to another place. You know about that? I am explain female reproductive systems, isn't it? I am explain one point that is called the vagina. When the deposition of semen in the vagina, okay, semen is a liquid, so they help migration or travel up to the oviduct. So guys, male gametes or sperm is a microscopic. It's a microscopic, motile, free swimming haploid cells, and it is produced by seminiferous tubules of testes. And you know about that. Seminiferous tubules means what? It is a structural and functional unit of testes. So guys, I'll draw on board diagram. Actually, one oval shape is there at the anterior regions, isn't it? And one curve shape structure is there, isn't it? And then this is head and one curve shape structure that is called as the acrosome. And this is neck, and some cylinder type region is there, and in that cylinder type regions some spirally 7 rounded is there, that is called as a mitochondria. Isn't it? This is middle piece. And this part, one V-like structure is there, that is called as a tail, or end piece, that is called as a tail. So guys, in embryonic development, sperm divided into head, neck, middle piece and tail, isn't it? So head is a oval shape, rounded shapes, okay, or rounded in shapes, and it is a measuring about 45 mu in long and 30 mu in diameter, isn't it? And head contain some small rounded structure that is called as a nucleus. Nucleus is there, isn't it? Okay. Head contain large amount of DNA or much DNA. Head is covered by a cup-like structure that is called as the acrosomes. At the time of fertilization, they play very important role in penetration path process or fertilization process, isn't it? Okay, and this cup shape structure, that means acrosome, play very important role in penetration path process or fertilization process. Okay, so it helps the sperm to penetration of egg during the copulations, isn't it? Clear about? this acrosomes, this cup-shaped structure. Then I'm talk neck regions. So it is a short connecting piece of sperm present below the head regions. This is head regions, isn't it? And below the head regions, the neck is present. It is a short, ये बहुत short होती है. It is short covering piece present below the head regions. It consists of proximal centriolus and distal centriolus, isn't it? So guys, neck is a short, isn't it? Then next piece, that is called as a middle piece, isn't it? What is meant by middle piece? Actually, it is a cylindrical. It is a cylindrical containing number of mitochondria, isn't it? About 7 rounded is there, isn't it? Which is a provide energy. You know about that. What is meant by mitochondria? Mitochondria is a powerhouse of cells and they provide energy. Okay. So guys, this part of chromosomes covered by axial sheath, isn't it? It is a axial sheath. So guys, this entire sperm covered by one covering that is called as a sheath, isn't it? Actually, this part is a very important part, isn't it? At the time of fertilization, they play very important role. This part and this part, around this part. Okay, so it is a very important part. This part help for the moment of sperm or to provide energy, isn't it? Then last part, that is called the tail regions, isn't it? So tail is about 45 mm in long and 2 mu in thickness, isn't it? It contains axial filament. It is a V-like structure. The terminal part of tail is called as an end piece or tail piece. The entire sperm contain or the entire sperm is enclosed in a plasma. That means sheath. So guys, I'm again talk about sperms. It can be or it consists of head, neck, middle piece and tail regions, isn't it? It is a motile structure. Motile structure. It is a haploid cell present in male. It produced by testes, isn't it? At the time of intercourse or at the time of copulations. Okay, guys. Then next I am talk about in embryonic development. That means ovum. Just wait. Ovum. Ovum or egg, isn't it? So you know about that. Actually, it is present in a Graafian follicles. Graafian follicles means what? It is a structural and functional unit of ovary, isn't it? So guys, it is a very important another cell that is called as a ovum. It is a spherical. It is a non-motile structure. Non-motile. They can't migrate one place to another place. That's why he calling non-motile structure. It contains little amount of yak materials, isn't it? So it is also called as a alecithal egg. A means absent and lethal means yak materials. There is no yak material like a hen egg, isn't it? A bada egg नहीं होता है. It is about 0.13 mu in diameter, isn't it? ये small होता है, very small, minute structure. It is a alecithal. Alecithal means A means absent and lethal means yak material. There is no yak materials, isn't it? Okay. There is no mega egg or mega ovum, isn't it? So it is a very small, isn't it? You know about that. This egg or human ovum is surrounded by a layers, that is called as a egg envelope, isn't it? One vitelline membranes. I draw one diagram, rough diagram. Actually, like it looks like a rounded disc-like structure. Okay. And nucleus is there. Okay. Actually, first layer, that is called as a vitelline membranes layer, isn't it? Then you know about that. The next layer, that is called as a one layer, that is called as a vitelline membrane. Then second layer, that is called as a zona lucida. And then third layer, this one, that is called as a corona radiata. Okay guys, it is a small structure. It is about 0.13 mil in diameter. It is a early egg, isn't it? It is a early egg. There is no yak materials, isn't it? Zona pellucida is covered by a follicular cells. Follicular cells, that is called as a corona radiata. Ovum contain eccentric nucleus present in this space, that is called as a nucleus, eccentric nucleus. So guys, I'm talk about what is meant by OHA or ovum or human female egg, isn't it? Ovum contain some eccentric nucleus and present space between vitelline membranes, isn't it? Okay, so it is a very minute structure. Okay guys, then I'm talk about next point, that is called as a external genitalia, isn't it? So guys, clear about this point, what is meant by OHA? Okay. Okay guys, external genitalia, it is also called as a vulva, or it is also called as a penandrum, isn't it? The female external genitalia are called vulva or genital aperture. You may call genital aperture, you may call vulva, or you may call penandrum, isn't it? Actually, it contains a pair of skin fold or external female genitalia. It can be seen 3 or 4 points. One is labia, labia majora. Then second one, labia minora. Then third one, clitoris or clitoris. Then fourth one, vestibule. This fourth part is a very important part. That it include urethral opening. Then it include vaginal opening. Okay guys, so external genitalia. So external genitalia, you can see labia majora, labia minora, clitoris, vestibules, urethral openings and vaginal openings, isn't it? I'm simply draw a diagram on board. It's look like actually like this. This is vaginal opening, and this one small portion is there, small aperture is there, that is called the urethral opening. Urethral opening. Then one triangular space is there, that is called the clitoris, and this is called as a mons pubis, isn't it? Okay guys, then one part that is called as a labia majora, and another inside this part that is called the labia minora, and one space is there, inside this, that is called as a vestibules, and some hair grows on that area. Okay guys, I am point to point clear about that, isn't it? Labia majora, labia majora, it is a covering, it's look like a leaf like structure, isn't it? It is a outer layer, and it is a large fold, and they are homologous to scrotum. You know about that, I am explained male reproductive system, isn't it? Male have a scrotum bag, one compartment is there, and each compartment one testis is like, isn't it? So labia minora, it is a work like a scrotums, isn't it? So it is a fold, it is a large fold. They are homologous to scrotum of male. It is a fleshy fold. They are composed by fibrous tissue, isn't it? And some fat, isn't it? ये कहाँ से और कैसे बना हुआ है? ये फाइब्रस टिश्यू और फैट्स के माध्यम से ये क्या हुआ, बना हुआ है. कौन सा पार्ट, कौन सा लेयर? ये labia minora, sorry majora, isn't it? Labia majora. Then labia minora, this part, labia second layer, यहाँ का labia minora, it is a labia minora. So it is a longer layer or thinner layer, isn't it? It is a small portion of vulva. Actually it is a layer, isn't it? It is a median, it is a lower layers. It is a thin and it is a small portion of wall, isn't it? Okay guys, the next part, these portions, these empty portions, isn't it? The empty portion that is called as a vestibules. One depressions, actually vestibule, it is a median vertical depression of vulva and enclosing urethral and vaginal opening. ये जो अंदर का जो स्पेस है, ये स्पेस का मतलब क्या है? वेस्टिब्यूल्स है, isn't it? And it is bounded by two openings. One is the urethral openings and vaginal openings, isn't it? Okay, it is a depression of vulva enclosing urethral and vaginal openings, isn't it? Inside the vulva, isn't it? Then one part is there that is called the triangular part. This part, this is called as a clitoris, isn't it? Here clitoris, it is a very important part of female external genitalia. It is a sensitive, it is a very sensitive projection like or erectile like organs, isn't it? It is a present just above the urethral openings, isn't it? Okay, it is a homologous organs, it is a stimulating organs, it is used during copulation or intercourse. It is homologous to penis of male. So it is very important part of female genital aperture or female genital part or vulva, isn't it? So guys, when you see in front of wave, you look like this part, okay, labia minora, clitoris, vestibules, and urethral openings and vaginal openings. Okay guys, at this part, you know about that, this part made up of, you know about that, fibrous tissue and some fats, and that area grows on some hairs, isn't it? It is a lippy structure. It is a fatty lippy structure, isn't it? Then you know about that, this urethral openings. Urethral openings. It is a small opening, isn't it? You know about that. I'm explained in male reproductive systems. In male reproductive system, urethra, they carry both functions. At the time of urination, they carry urine, and at the time of copulation, they carry semen, isn't it? But in female, urethra opening is separate, isn't it? Urethral opening is separate, isn't it? Okay, it is a separate openings. They work separate. Then vaginal opening, I'm explained in female reproductive systems, isn't it? And previous lecture. Okay, it is a act as a copulatory organs, isn't it? So guys, today's explain one point, that is called the semes, and the next point I'm explain embryonic development. In embryonic development, I am explain what is meant by sperms, what is meant by ovum. Okay, then I am explain one external genital aperture, that means vulva, or it is also called as a penetrance. Actually, these 4 points is a very important part. According to board syllabus, you have already put up on board syllabus, isn't it? So guys, clear about